To send the email, we are going to need the following dependencies. We're going to use Spring Context Support and TimeLeaf Spring 5 for the templates, Spring Boot Starter Email to send the email, and Spring Boot Starter Web for the web application. So currently what we have is just a simple controller with a new that is going to return a view. This one that has a form that we can fill in to send the email. I'm going to show you. You select the from, the to, the subject, and your message. I'm going to show you from email to the season channel at Gmail, and your email, hello, and submit, and it brings us to this page. Currently just outputting the fields to the terminal. What we are going to do is create the services that we need to send the email. So first of all, let's create the package to hold these services. Let's call it services, and let's create the service call mail content builder. Here we are going to create the mail content builder to create our template to be sent in the email. This class needs a template engine, and we need to assign some value to this template engine. So what we do is create a public method mail content builder that receives the template engine, and we are going to assign it to our private attribute template engine, like this. This auto-wired. Now we are going to have to create the method that builds the email itself. I'm going to call it build, and it receives the message. What he's going to do is he's going to create here we are going to return our template that we are going to use with this attribute, the message. So I'm going to put my template in email /templates /email template .html, but we don't need to put it here. So, and here we pass the context. Okay. Here we have it, and now let's create this email template. Email template, new file, and we're going to call it email template as we specified on the service. Here we are going to have to put the XMLNS th and this URL so that Spring knows that this is a TimeLeaf template. And we are going to use a simple span to show the message in the email. Okay, and here we put the value of the message that we passed in the service builder. Now what we're going to have to do is to create a service that is going to send the email itself. So we're going to create a new mailer service. Okay, annotation of service so that Spring knows that this is a service. Java mail sender. Okay, this attribute is going to be auto-wired by Spring. And now we are going to use our mail content builder here. So mail content builder, and we are also going to use auto-wired here. Now we are going to create a method to prepare and send the email. Prepare and send, that receives the recipient. It receives the message itself. It receives the subject. Okay, and receives the from. So here we are going to create a my message preparator. Here, create a my message helper. Okay, equals new my message helper and receives the my message that we pass. Now we're going to have to set the fields for the message helper. First, the from. Now set the to. The to is going to be the recipient. Now we can put the subject. And for last, we are going to put the text. Now we are going to create the content through our service mail content builder. Here, and we set the text again with this content, and we put a flag true saying that is an HTML format. So now what we have to do is to send the email itself. We prepare the email here, the message preparator, create the message, set all the fields, and then we are going to send the message preparator through the email sender. So we have a try and catch. We are going to put the error sending email, and here we are going to send the email sender dot send, and we pass the message preparator. What we are going to do is to call this method prepare and send in our email controller. So here it's where we are going to call this. But first, to call it, we have to have access to this service. So we are going to create a variable private of type mailer service, and we are going to use autowired for that. Here we are going to send the email, prepare and send, and pass all the fields that we have. So the last step that we are going to have to do is to set up the properties for the SMTP server. So I have here mine, and I will explain each one of those fields. So first of all is the host of the SMTP server, the port, your Spring Mail username, and the password. Currently I'm using Mail application, and here we are going to properties SMTP auth, ou seja, authentication using these fields, because some SMTP servers don't need authentication, and that we are going to use tell yes. Okay, so I made a typo here in the template, as you can see. So let's do it again. Okay, it's running. As you can see, I have no email here. And let's send this email. Partnership from me to me. Hello decisions. Submit. Email sent successfully. So let's see in our email box. And here we have it. Hello decision. Partnership as we selected, and decision channel from where we sent the email.